If you missed it before, we're Chase and Jacqueline, two RV newbies who decided to take the leap of faith and plunge headfirst into boondocking for 30 whole days with zero experience. Today is travel day and we are leaving Carlsbad, New Mexico and headed toward the White Sands National Park. We're latching everything up and heading on out.
And we're all strapped in and on our way to our next destination. White Sand Dunes, here we go.
We are going to make one quick stop at the Flying J's just along the way to dump our tanks, because if you missed our prior video, you know that our tanks are still full of all kinds of liquids and we've got to get it out.
All right, so we tried to dump our water and it looks like this place. We looked at a Flying J's on Camp Edium. It showed that it had a dump station and a freshwater station, so we were really excited because we need to refill our water before our next boondocking. We pulled up and the whole place is burnt to the ground, so that's great. We went across street to the Loves. We're getting some gas right now, some diesel, and even the guy at the front desk said that everyone's been coming here and then walking over to Loves and like complaining about it and asking if they have a dump station or whatever. So we're a little screwed. So we are heading to the White Sands Dune White Sands. Wow, I really cannot say that. White Sands Dunes, whatever. We're heading there right now. Our hope is to stay there overnight and then probably head out in the morning somewhere else. So it does look like there is a dump station in Albuquerque. So we'll stop there on our way out tomorrow. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we have enough fresh water to make it. We did dump that gray station, the gray water, which I forgot to film this morning because Chase went by himself to dump it in the downtown near Carlsbad. So we're going to try and get the black tank out, but we couldn't get it out because our macerator didn't work, or our macerator. So we are hoping to purchase a macerator today and then get this done. So we'll see you guys at White Sands. Welcome back to our boondocking series. We are in the car again and on our way to our next destination. We're heading to the White Sand Dunes. Woo! I said it right this time for the first time, literally. So obviously you guys have been along with us this week and we have been really enjoying ourselves so far. So as you know, we could not get our tanks dumped at the Flying J's because it was literally burnt down. So not really clear how they're supposed to.
Who'd have known?
Yeah, like where's the instructions on that? So we are going to try and risk it and head to our next spot and hope that we can make it another night. We don't know if we have enough fresh water. It looks like our tanks are showing with enough.
But they always say they go in thirds. That's ridiculous.
So in the meantime, we are heading towards White Sand Dunes. We're really excited to get there and do some sand duning. So we'll take you along, picking out a spot today, parking. Chase found a spot on Navy land or military land?
I think it's an Air Force.
Air Force land? Okay, so one of our...
It's like a state park?
Yeah, we're not 100% sure. It looks like it's somebody in our wonderful United States services is going to let us stay on the property. So we are excited to experience that.
44 to Interstate 25 North.
I had to wait for the GPS. We're excited to be experiencing that. We did see there was like some security because since it is on a base, so we don't really know if that will entail things. But we are coming up on a checkpoint. We are heading out of El Paso. So I didn't know this, but Chase just let us know that we're going to have to go through border control. So we will take you along, whatever we can, to show you guys what that looks like. So if it's something that you guys have to hit on your route, you'll know what to expect.
It's always been really easy going through in a truck, but I've never pulled an RV. We don't know what it's like going with an RV or a barking dog. Yeah, this guy will be the annoyance.
A recap of some things that we've done so far would be we went to the caverns.
Yeah.
We got to go through the entire caverns and check that out. That was really cool. We have experienced how to use our power throughout the day and talking about how much solar comes in, how much comes out. That was definitely something to look at.
I was worried about that.
Yeah, we were in a very sunny area, which was really nice. And when I was filming, that was kind of our only time that was a little bit difficult. We kind of had to adjust, like I would turn on a light and turn it off, or turn on certain lights and then adjust, but we kind of made it work.
We had great weather though.
So yeah, we had beautiful sun. I mean, you saw we had the hail and a lot of other weather. And we've also experienced how to dump our tanks and how our macerator did not work. So we will be working on that this week. We're going to try and get to a dump station tomorrow, hopefully, and get all this literal shit out of our RV. And then we are going to refill with fresh water and figure out what we need to do from there. We're going to be purchasing a macerator. And otherwise, we just mostly experienced what New Mexico had to offer so far and what we could see, and just beautiful, breathtaking sunsets every night.
Yeah.
Looking forward to our next portion of our leg. We will keep you guys along with us. Otherwise,
it seems like every night there's a storm. Whether or not the radar says there's going to be, there is.
Yeah, it seems like about 4 o'clock every night it just starts raining.
Whether it's just a little rain or an outright hailstorm.
Or the hailstorm.
Yeah.
Flashback to that one. In the meantime, that's it for now. And we are going to we'll see you guys at the campground. Actually, we'll hopefully be able to show you guys a little bit about what the checkpoint looks like. Then we'll show you when we get to our site, or where we will be parking our coordinates. I don't know what to call it because it's not a campground. Whatever, when we get to the military base. So until then, thanks so much. See y'all then. Look at that. There's the sand. It looks like snow.
It feels like someone picked it up and dumped it here. Like it's so out of place.
It looks like a sandbox, like left, like got dumped over. All right, we're heading up for the inspection. We'll let you know how it goes after. We went through the checkpoint. That was so easy. They literally just asked us if there was any people in the back of our RV. And then Duke barked at them one time and that was it. So that was pretty friggin' easy. Anyways, it says 1 mile from the national park, but we're going to go park and get set up. We were so excited to get there. Hopefully we get there today. If not, we'll get there tomorrow. Okay, so we just pulled into the Air Force space for parking the RVs. And it's like right by this little water. You can see how nice. Chase was like, wow, it smells really bad here. And I was like, yeah, that's weird. And I was like, what kind of water is this? And he's like, it's a reservoir. And I was like, oh my God, it's going to be a wastewater reservoir. It was a wastewater reservoir. What? So he's going down there. We're hoping we're just going to stay for the night. So hopefully it shouldn't really be a problem for us. But good thing to note if you do plan to come here, this is a wastewater place. So it does smell like wastewater.
We take our time trying to find the perfect spot, and honestly this place is really nice. There are a couple other RVs here, but there are pretty much designated spots and you can get right up on the water. Now because we have a large rig, we pretty much only had one option, and if we went too far we were going to get kind of stuck between some bumpy roads, so we're going to pick this one right by the water. I will say one thing about parking when boondocking versus being at a campsite is you can go absolutely anywhere, which can be a problem because you almost have too many options sometimes. So if you're an indecisive person like myself, I would never be able to pick a spot. Chase is typically the one that picks. However, he likes to spend a lot of times going and looking at it, bringing out the level, measuring areas, and doing all the things. But I know, as we have mentioned a little bit more recently, make sure that you have multiple spots in mind when you are considering boondocking, only because sometimes you could arrive and there could be no room for you, especially places like this where there are limited spots for actually parking in. But even if you go somewhere off grid, you have no idea what kind of roads you're going to encounter, any sort of spots that may be available, and if people are already there.
All right, we're all parked and set up. Here we go. Yay. All right, we're going to finish setting up inside, and we'll see you guys in the White Sand Dunes tomorrow.
While I finished setting up, Chase ran into town to get some water and some groceries because we were really low on a lot of things, and honestly, the RV was way too hot for us to be able to leave Duke in here alone.
All right, so we got it. A little spigot here at the gas station. Got the bag all set up, all tied down. Got all the fittings ready. Now we're just gonna hook the hose up. We just got a little spigot. I got the flow meter on there. Doesn't really matter, but I'm curious how fast it's gonna work. And we'll get this filled up. I'll just plug this in here. Confirm this is just the city water. And we'll go ahead and start filling now. Let's turn this on. All right, so we got total amount of gallons coming through. Make sure this valve is open and make sure that's shut. All right, let's turn this on. We got 0. All right. Could feel it. It's filling up. So I will check back in once we're about full. All right, so we got it all filled up. Fits under the topper perfect. Still hanging off the side so we can access it. And strapped down. We're all set. Let's head back to the camper.
Chase even finds himself in a local downtown car show. It looked really awesome. And if you don't know anything about Chase, he is a huge advocate for old cars. He loves restoring them. So this was a really exciting thing for him. Once Chase returned, he went ahead and started siphoning out the water so we could get to enjoying the rest of our evening.
All right, full, closed. We got turn that on. We filled up 129.5 gallons in here. I didn't want to overfill it on the way back. So fit easy, all strapped in. It was rode perfectly on the way back. We barely dripped at all. So I probably just need to tighten this up a little bit. We'll be good. I'm going to reset this just because I want to know out of that 129 how much we actually fill up the RV, because I don't know how much is left. Got a handy dandy quick attach. And so right now we're obviously on dry camping. Siphons right here to sanitize tank. It also will pump it in. What I will do is
shoot the whole house up with water.
Yeah. All right, so now it's on siphon, left, down, or sorry, right, left, down, and then we just turn the tank on. So let me open up the line first. So now pump back on.
Nice.
There we go.
0.1 gallon. Oh!
It's gonna take a while. It's gonna take a while, but we got it.
In the meantime, check this out. Literally, could boondocking be any better?
We decided to head on outside and check out this view. This was the most beautiful sunset I've ever seen. I kid you not. Breathtaking, quite literally. I mean, granted, hold your breath, it's pretty stinky, but it was actually just so gorgeous. So we enjoyed the evening outside together, just the three of us, looking at this stinky but beautiful sunrise and lake. Tomorrow we are heading off to the White Sands National Park. And yes, I'm so sorry, I keep calling it the dunes. We grew up in Michigan and I was used to the Sleeping Bear Dunes, okay? Give me a break, guys. So tomorrow we are hoping for beautiful weather and we're going to head out very early so that it's not too hot for Duke.
All right, change of plans. We are on our way to the White Sands Dune the following day because yesterday it was like 90 degrees. We were way too hot. And we found out you can bring your dog, so Dookie's coming. So we will see you guys at the park.
Welcome to the White Sands National Park, a breathtaking sea of glistening white gypsum sand that stretches for an incredible 275 square miles, making it the largest gypsum dune field on the entire planet. The sheer scale of this place is something you have to see to believe, with massive rolling dunes that can shift as much as 30 feet per year. But don't let its otherworldly appearance fool you. There's a whole lot of adventure waiting to be discovered inside this unique corner of New Mexico. Whether you're an avid hiker or just looking for a leisurely stroll, White Sands has trail for you. There are 5 marked trails ranging from easy, accessible interdune boardwalk to the strenuous 5-mile Alkali Flat Trail, which takes you deep into the heart of the dunes. One of the most popular activities here is actually sledding down the powdery slopes. And if you forget it, you can also just slide down them. You can bring your own sled or pick one up at the visitor center for a day of unforgettable fun.
Make sure you bring water for your buddies. It's hot out here, especially our dogs with big fur coats or dark colors. Now, this is the only shade we found.
And when we're wrapping up our first trail, we decide, like any two rational adults, let's have a contest on who has more sand in their shoes.
Oh my God. Oh, you have way more sand. I'm surprised. I went in the sand. Lame.
You know, people pay a lot of money for Dr. Scholl's. Now these are called Dr. Sands.
Chase definitely wins this one.
One tired boy, huh?
A little sleepy.
That was fun. Okay, we have just hiked the Dune Life Nature Trail, which is not the shortest. It is the 1-mile trail. We took Duke. He's pooped. So because we are national park pass holders, we're actually just going to go home, drop Duke back off, and head back in. However,
we're only 4 minutes away.
we are only 4 minutes away. And however, if you do purchase a pass for the day, it is valid for up to 7 days, depending on which pass I guess you bought. So you can also do this too if you want to take your pet and then go back to your RV and drop your pet off. We are really excited. We want to go to the, I'm going to say this wrong, Alkali, I don't know, flat trail. It's the one where you can see all the sand. It's like nothing but sand. And we want to do some sledding. So we are going to head back that direction after we drop Duke off and show you guys some more.
And pro tip, the sand here is made of gypsum, not silica. So it doesn't absorb heat like regular sand, meaning it's actually cool to touch even on a hot day. So yes, you can walk barefoot on it.
Okay, we brought these little cooling towels. Look at Chase. He's brilliant.
Laugh all you want.
You're going to be so cool. I love it.
Oh,
Does that feel good?
yes.
That looks good. Wow, you look so sexy. I put mine in my shirt. I'm already too hot. I've been here 3 minutes.
Beyond the stunning landscapes and recreation activities, White Sands is full of fascinating surprises. The park is home to a unique ecosystem with specialty adapted plants and animals, some of which are found nowhere else on Earth. Scientists have even discovered the largest collection of Ice Age fossilized footprints right here. And for a truly magical experience, plan your visit around a full moon or a ranger-led hike under the glow of the moonlight on the White Sand. From its immense size to its hidden wonders, White Sands National Park is a must-visit destination that will leave you in awe.
Good sunglasses, though, is really important.
Yeah.
I didn't realize how my eyes are like tired from
hurting, yeah. That's a cute look.
There we go.
Cute,
No
love
no
it.
more sun blindness.
Love it. Oh my God. Look at this.
Wow.
I don't think this is any better, you know? Okay, we made it like a mile. We're dying. It's so hot. Definitely bring one of these little raft towels. This is a big vibe.
Yep.
All right, we are just heading out of the White Sand Dunes. The White Sand Dunes. White Sands Dunes. White Sand Dunes.
Woo! White Sand Dunes or
White Sands Dune, the White Sand Dunes. Wait, I just learned it's actually just White Sand National Park. It's literally, there's no dunes. I don't know where we got dunes from. But
I don't know.
we did. So we were just heading out. We did the Kalili, I don't know how to say it, flat trail. It is not, it's not flat, by the way. It's not flat. Don't let that name trick you. It is basically the fact that it's just sand on sand on sand. So that's the part you're seeing like on Instagram and TikTok and all that, like the videos of people walking. That's the trail you want to take.
Really
that
cool.
one is endless. So be careful because that one is the most possible to get lost on. So just be careful on that. We're really glad we brought these little cooling towels.
Yes.
We were both really, really hot out there. And we even went around 10 a.m. So
It's 91 now.
yeah, so if you're gonna go, I'd recommend going early, bringing cool, and wearing long sleeve like sun shirts or athletic tops, hats, sunglasses, and sunscreen. Water. Bring lots of water. That would be my only recommendation. I'm glad I wasn't wearing like shorts or a tank top. I saw some people just absolutely fried. So while you might think that's better, I think you're going to be so hot from the sun. We did take our shoes off and like walk barefoot, just like being on a beach, which is actually very fun. And otherwise, I think that was great. Anything else to add?
No, it was really, really cool. It was really cool. I definitely will come back.
Awesome. Well, that's the end of our White Sand Dune adventure for today.
No, White Sands.
That's the end of our White Sand adventure today. We will see you guys tomorrow.
After a successful day at the White Sands National Park and enjoying the most beautiful time with just the three of us, we are going to enjoy another wonderful sunset over this stinky little lake. Thank you so much for watching our video today, guys. We really appreciate all your support. And if you're enjoying our boondocking experience, don't forget to check out the rest of the series so you can see all 30 days. And if you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Travel Reimagined from our RV life. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. See you next time. Thanks for watching. Until next time.
Let's hit the road, Jack.